Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video. And April Fools has just begun. The Taiko no Tatsujin quote-unquote collab is happening right now. You could transform Rimuru into a little drum dog and have him walk around. But with this, also brought one of the better events in the game that is super easy, just a little complicated to understand, and that is Tempest Fest. So we're going to go through a few runs here today. Oh, and we've got some reduced stamina costs. Awesome. Okay, so the whole object of this is, you know how you're building your town of Tempest and you're building new things, and then you appoint people and that boosts their output? Well, it's essentially the same thing, just on a much smaller scale here. So, how to play. You build a lot of stalls, you put people in them, and then you have a celebration. And depending on your levels of the stalls and the people you appoint, you will get more and more visitors. And the more visitors you get, the better your rewards do. And they are cumulative. So if you get 10,000, you will get everything leading up to that point. So there's a lot of good stuff to be had here. Crystals, platinum hammers, octagram emblems, more crystals. We've got the new accessories, the jacket and the sticks. We got memory shards in here. We got moats. So there is a lot of good stuff that is 100% free. All it costs is stamina. And you could do this over the course of the 6 days that it's active, or you could blast it out in about 30 minutes or less, depending on, how many stamina potions you want to use. So you could definitely, boost yourself up to 999, do it all, get all your rewards, call it a day, and you could be done in not a lot of time. Or you could just kind of let it ride over the next couple days. But let's go ahead and build a few stalls. So we've got these coins, right? I think this is carried over from how we did what is your current population level and current building levels in Tempest. So the higher you are, the more coins you'll get initially. But we can see that we have these 3 icons up top, and we have 3 little peoples, and 2 of them are blanked out, while this one has all 3. So every time you have a festival, quote unquote, this will determine your total customer draw. People want to play, or people want to eat a lot for this day. So we should probably build a food stall. All right, cool. There's a food stall. Let's build another one, because we got a lot of people who want to eat because they're fat. And we got some few extra coins, so let's build the other ones too. It really does not matter. Just, having a good selection of everything is nice. And now we can appoint people to these stalls, 3 per person. So you can see that these people have skills, they all have these rankings and stuff, but more importantly, they have these energy meters. And every time you hold a festival, this energy meter will drop by 1 for every person that is listed in here. So if they're not appointed, they will not lose energy. If they are appointed, they will have a maximum of 3 festivals they can do in a row before they become essentially useless. So let's go ahead and just auto appoint, because I don't really care. All right, so we got power level 705, 595, 540, 480. So success rate 100%. These are the estimated number of visitors that you're going to get. And remember that we get rewards based on how many visitors. So if we're going to get a couple hundred, then we'll get as close. And that's essentially it. So let's go ahead and just put some stamina pots in here, and let's start a festival. Start. All right, and then they'll go through this whole little chibi kind of thing. You do not have to sit through this. It literally does nothing. You can skip through it. And boom, festival complete. New high score. Awesome. What does that mean? Well, it means a number of things. 1, you get this nice little cutscene. Cool. You can watch that on your own time. More importantly, we get rewards. So we are ranked on a couple different things. Visitors that people come to, and so that's why you have numbers of stalls, and that's why you try and prioritize the ones that have the 3 peoples on them. So we get increase from building, increase from appointments, and increase from skill activation, those characters that have the skill icon lit up. And then for sales, buildings, appointments, skill activation. So on this side, you get population, which we hit 528, which is the first milestone. And then over here, you get extra coins. And then you can use those coins to build more stalls. Stall results, boom, boom, boom. However, now you see that everyone who has been assigned has lost 1 bar of energy. But you can recover that by just not having them do a festival. So there's our first tier of rewards, right? Because we hit 500. So now we start the next festival prep. And this is what I mean by saying you could literally do this in 30 minutes. So we hit the 500 mark. It is cleared out now. And now we have to keep going until we hit 10,000. But let's go back to a point. So all these people have lost 1 bar of energy. They will regain 1 bar of energy for every festival that they are not appointed somewhere. So if we reset everything here, and then we auto-appoint based on people who only have 3 energy, it's going to apply these people. And then our first batch of 12 will not be active. And once we do another festival, they will gain back that energy meter. So it's important to prioritize, because the more energy they have, the more rewards you will get. So you never want to just slam a bunch of people with 0 energy into stalls, because you won't gain a lot. You want people with maximum output. And there are quite a few different characters that you can appoint. So we should be good here. Let's go ahead and build a few more stalls. And so now we go back here and check, and people don't want food today. They want to buy stuff, because shopping is the great equalizer of the world. So every time you do a festival, this will change. And we go to info, and it'll show you the breakdown of what's going to happen. So every 5 days it resets. So first day, they want to eat. Second day, they want to shop. Play, equal, and then it'll reset to trend 1. So you want to prioritize the shopping buildings now. So let's build a few more shops. Also, let's raise our primary. This is like your central office in Tempest. It allows you to get more rewards more than anything else. So let's build another shop stall, and that's all the money we have. So now let's auto-appoint everyone else who needs to be on those new stalls, and we will have another Tempest Fest. So start festival, and it'll do the same thing over and over and over and over again. So boom, we're getting coins, we're getting people, we can skip this, and look at that. Another Tempest Fest in the bag, and because we have more people and more stalls, we've gotten more coins. So now we're up to 5,700 coins and 950 customers, which is a lot higher than the 528. So boom, all these were success. All these people lost 1 bar of energy, and we didn't quite hit the next round. Or no, we did actually. We hit the 700, I think. Next up is the 1,000. Start festival prep. We go up here. We see that now people want to play games because it's switched. So now we'll build some game stalls, and then we will appoint people to those. But more importantly, you go to a point, and you see that Rimuru, Milim, Shuna, all these people have regained that 1 bar of energy. So every time you're not assigned, you gain energy. Every time you are assigned, you lose energy. So it is important to micromanage that to get the most out of this, to get your rewards in the fastest time possible. And prioritize who wants to do what. You want to play games, you want to eat, you want to shop, build those stalls, put good people in those stalls that have like the extra skill icon right here, and they will benefit you greatly. But other than that, there's nothing else about this. It is literally free rewards at the expense of stamina only. And so again, I'm going to do this in the next 15 minutes or so, but you don't have to do that. If you have other things to grind, you have to do the parallel processing for the event stage, you have to do beatdown battle, you could do that, and then any excess stamina towards the end of the day, throw on the Tempest Fest. You just got to make sure that you do hit the 10,000, because these rewards are too good to miss out on by just being lazy. And you have until the 6th to do it, or the 7th, depending on your time zone. So there's not much to do here. It doesn't take a lot of brain power. Just build some stalls, assign some people, and hit start festival, and rinse and repeat over and over and over again until you get everything that you need to do. All right, just a few more things to note is that obviously you can only build so many stalls, but then you start upgrading them. And the upgrades take, obviously, more and more coins the higher they go. There are also these ones with the buzz icon on them. And you want to prioritize building up these because they will generate a lot more revenue for your festival than ones without it. So making sure, and they generally correspond to, which icon needs to be really pushed for that festival. So this one is an eat. Eat is high. It's got a buzz. Let's go ahead and prioritize that. Now, if we go to a point, we can see that we have a couple people that are, a low on energy right now. We're building back up. I would just like to point out that there is no real true downside to doing a festival with nobody activated. Obviously, your rewards will be lower, but if that's the case, then that means that everybody, because no one is active, they will all regain energy. And so we're going to do this. I'm going to show you guys. I want to recover everybody up to 3 bars of energy. So I'm going to hold a festival with no one appointed. And while the rewards are going to suck compared to everything, it does mean that our characters will get that full energy back, will get the maximum output back, and all it does is, take extra stamina. We still get some rewards here, right? But definitely not as much. But on the upside, everyone has full stamina now. So there's nothing bad about doing it with nobody. It's just that you won't get a lot of return. But everyone's at full energy now. So if everyone's at 0 or 1, don't feel bad about not having energy. Just do some dead runs and get all of it back, and then start maximizing your output again. So also, yeah, I mentioned it. Always remember to build this up because it'll help your buzz icon out, and it'll get bigger and bigger. It'll get nice and pretty. But the more buzz you have, the more easy it is to activate by building this up, and the more rewards you'll get off of those buzz icons itself. But I think that's about all that we have to cover. Appoint your people, build and level up your stalls, especially with the buzz icons, and have a bunch of festivals. Throw a party. I don't know. Have a drink. It's like 9:15 in the morning for me, so not for me. But that is Tempest Fest. It is very simple, very easy to do, takes very little brain power, and the rewards you get are pretty top tier. So definitely events. They don't bring it around too often, which is, because the rewards are so good. So it is important to take full advantage of this before you leave. But that's it for me, guys. Take it easy, and I'll see you all later.